The breaking news is that ShotCity has a new gun. Welcome to ShotCity, baby! Hey guys, ShotCity here. Finally letting you guys into my gun collection. This is a very special video for me. It's one that I'm gonna personally keep in my archives, but one for you guys to enjoy as well. So let's check it out. Here we've got my Glock collection. We're gonna start with my two Glock 40 MOSs. This one has a Vortex optic on it, this one does not. Then I've got my Glock 29, which is also a 10 mil. These are all 10 mils. I got my Glock 21. This is the short frame model. That's a 45 ACP. Then up here, I've got my Glock 27 Gen 4 40 cal. My Glock 26 Gen 5. Then coming over here, I've got my Glock 43s. So these two are MOS. This one is the normal version. These are all 9 mil. Then coming down here, we've got the Glock 43, the original Glock 43, holds 6 rounds. This is 9 mil. And then the Glock 42, the little 380. And I'm gonna jump in here real quick. Then here we've got the Glock 23s. So we've got the Glock 23 Gen 3, two Glock 23 Gen 4s. This one has a Vortex optic on it with a dovetail optics mount. I'm running Crimson Trace lasers on these. Then coming down here, we've got the Glock 23 Gen 2s. I have 2 of those. Two Glock 22 Gen 4s. And then we've got a Glock 17 Gen 3. Then coming down here, we've got Glock 17 Gen 4s, 1, 2, 3, Glock 17 Gen 4s. Kimbers. And then 2 Glock 17 Gen 5s. This one has a Surefire light on it. Then we've got a Glock 17 technically, but this is a P80. So that's the remake of the original Glock. Then we've got a Glock 45 MOS with the O light on it. Two Glock 19 X's. And then we've got a Glock 19 Gen 3, Glock 19 Gen 4, Glock 19 Gen 5s, and then Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. And we've got a Glock 19M, that's that government model, the FBI model. Alright, so I've got my Kimber stainless 2. This is a custom 2 stainless Kimber. I've got my Springfield 1911 A1. This is the loaded model. I've got my Springfield 1911 Range Officer Target in 9mm. And then I've got my Springfield, this is a 1911 A1. This is just like a normal officer model. Then up here, we've got the Sig Sauer P226 and 40. Then we've got the P229 and 40. Then we've got the X5 Legion in 9mm, P320 X5 Legion. Then we got the P320 M18, another 9mm, and then the P320, this is out of Sig's custom shop. This is a Scorpion model. And then coming up here, we've got some Springfield guns. We've got the Springfield, this is the XDS 9mm. XDS 45. And the Springfield Hellcat. Then more SIGs. We've got the SIG 238 and 380. The SIG P938 in 9mm. And the Sig Sauer P365. Now, my favorites right now, my FN collection, they just look freaking beautiful. So, we've got the FNX 45 Tactical. The 509 Tactical in FDE, 509 Tactical in black, the FN57, what collection will be complete without it? And then the 509, just a normal 509 in FDE. Coming up top, we've got the Smith & Wesson Shield 9. The 22 Victory, which is just a 22 target pistol. The Taurus Model 85 and 38 Special. And the PT Millennium G2, which is another good gun to have in your collection. And then the CZ P07, CZ P10C, the only gun that almost got me switching away from Glocks. And then the HK VP9. And of course, the Ferrari of guns, the Beretta 92 FS. Then I've got my two car pistols over here, the car PM9s, just sexy little guns, kind of obsolete at this point, but they're still cool. Alright, so now moving on to my long guns. So we've got my Mil-Spec Plus DD M4 V11 with my Trijicon ACOG on it. We've got my Mil-Spec Plus M4A1 from Daniel Defense with a Holosun 512C on it. Then my baby, my 2-stamp gun. This is my Mark 18 SBR with a suppressor on it, the DD Wave suppressor, and I've got the EOTech and the G33 magnifier on here. Then I've got my Mark 18s. So this is my Mark 18 with a arrow lower, and this one has a EOTech and G33 magnifier. this one is another Mark 18 with the palmetto lower on it, and this one has the Romeo 4H and the Juliet on it. And then this one is my home defense gun, which is my Mark 18 with the arrow lower, with the Holosun 512C on that. And then I have another DD M4 V11 with a palmetto lower on it, and this is the lightweight model. This one has the Romeo 4H and the Juliet combo on it as well. Then we've got my Springfield St. Victor 308, and I'm running the Sig optic on it. I believe this is, I gotta see, the Sierra. Yeah, the Sig Sierra scope. So then I've got my build gun. Now this is my Daniel Defense clone that I made. So all the parts in this one internally are Daniel Defense, and then I've got arrow receivers and an arrow handguard. Got the EOTech and the G33 magnifier on this as well, and even the Daniel grip. Alright, so up top here I've got my Springfield St. Edge pistol with the Holosun 512C on it. You can see a pattern with that 512C. This one has the Maxim brace on it, which is awesome because these Maxim braces are about $500 or $600 by themselves. This is my 300 blackout build gun that I've been running suppressed. I've got a Vortex Strike Fire 2 on it, and this is the Daniel Defense suppressor mounting system. Then I've got my Wilson Combat build gun. So I've got the Wilson Combat grips. I've got a Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8 on this one. Then I've got my MPXs, two of my favorite guns. So I've got my MPX, the MPX2, the 8-inch model. It's got a Trigicon reflex sight on it, and I'm running a what is this one? This is a light on it. And then I'm running my MPXK with the Holosun 512C again, and then I've got a string light on this one. Then check these out, my shotguns. So I've got my Beretta 1301 in 12 gauge. I've got my Benelli M2 in 12 gauge. And then, of course, the classic Benelli M4 in 12 gauge as well. Hey guys, ShotCity. Thanks for watching my full gun collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm just going to run a few pan over shots of the full collection for you. So stick around for that. ShotCity, I'm out.